Prime Video is focused on being a first-stop entertainment destination for both customers and for brands. And from an advertising perspective, our ability to leverage trillions of signals to deliver a more relevant experience is something that I think is both unique to streaming television versus linear, as well as something I think specific to Prime Video and our ability to deliver both a relevant and effective advertising experience for both customers and advertisers. I think that, along with our investments in what we would call culture to commerce, which is not only to be able to deliver a culturally relevant experience where brands can be adjacent to amazing content, but also functionality that allows them to deliver more effective advertising by being able to close the loop and drive results.
Jeremy, let's stick with the theme of effective advertising. Obviously, I have to ask you the obligatory AI question. AI has become a practical tool for pretty much everything, but also lately in streaming TV now, streaming TV advertising, whether it's personalization, dynamic creative, real-time optimization. Which of these is delivering the most impact for brands at this moment?
Yeah, I think there are benefits that are both forward-facing for advertisers in terms of things like the ability to democratize creative and create advertising creative that is both more effective as well as more varied, so to deliver a more relevant and personalized experience for customers through that advertising. And then I think there's a lot of benefit from what I would call more of a back office capability as well, which is the ability to deliver a more efficient advertising result because of the fact that you can leverage that for yield optimization, selection, delivery in a way that historically you haven't been able to.
Jeremy, we're also seeing a lot of new ad formats emerge in recent years. What are viewers willing to accept, though, and what are brands seeing in performance? What do you see, and what do you see next?
Yeah, I think the expectation for streaming TV should be that it's a full funnel advertising medium. I think historically we've looked at streaming television and television in general as a brand opportunity. But the reality is, with the functionality and the capability that you can deliver in streaming TV, you should be able to achieve whatever objective that you're looking to achieve as an advertiser, whether that's brand or a conversion or performance-based objective. And we see that type of execution happening across Prime Video on a regular basis. Lots of brands really interested in being adjacent to the amazing content that's across Prime Video, integrating into that brand partnerships and sponsorship opportunities, but they're also leveraging capabilities like our interactive video advertising unit that allows them, for customers with a single click of the remote, to complete a transaction and purchase and engage with the brands that are being promoted.
Jeremy, with those premium advertising units, how are premium brands integrating with premium programming? Series, films, live sports that you increasingly offer beyond the traditional ad breaks. Yeah. How is that coming to the fore?
Yeah, there's really a continuum of how brands are integrating with premium content. At one level, they could be integrating directly into the content, and at the other end of that, they could be leveraging that integration into some sort of brand sponsorship where they're creating co-branded content and advertising, and then amplifying that socially through social marketing channels. I think a good example of that is brand partnership we recently did as part of our off-campus series, which we've been really pleased with. 36 million viewers in just the first dozen days of that launch. The ability for an advertiser like Liquid IV to not only integrate directly into the content, but then create co-branded marketing where characters from off-campus did advertising of Liquid IV, and then that was amplified through social channels, which in turn created a great marketing campaign for Liquid IV. Actually, their most effective social marketing campaign ever. And so we're really pleased about the results of that type of campaign, as well as the ability to show that full continuum of how you work in a brand partnership model with Prime Video and integrating into content.
Jeremy, I wanted to expand on the points you made earlier about the democratization of the creative advertising process. In particular, we see Prime Video democratizing premium TV advertising for brands of all sizes. It's not just the majors anymore. How does that change what's possible for non-endemic brands compared to endemic ones?
Yeah. I think the streaming TV environment and the way we think about advertising in Prime Video is it really is available for any type of advertiser, whether you're a large national brand or you're a small, medium-sized business, local advertiser. I think some of the advancements that are happening with AI to more cost-effectively develop creative, or to be able to leverage data in order to better localize both the creative and the relevancy or targeting of your advertising, means that you, as an advertiser, no matter your size or budget, can advertise in streaming television. And I think that's a remarkable opportunity, not just for advertisers, but also for our industry overall. And so excited to see where that goes. I think it's still early days. I think there's lots of opportunity ahead. But the idea that we can democratize television for any type of advertiser is a fantastic opportunity. And by the way, consumers win too, because when you have more diversity of advertising happening on a platform like Prime Video, it also means that the opportunity to deliver a more relevant message and a more relevant ad for customers is also there. And so it really creates a win-win for both brands and consumers.